Welcome to Vibe Cafe. This is a show where we have spontaneous and sometimes controversial conversations, as well as give you positive vibe and maximum entertainment. My name is Larry Nicodemus, and as always, with me here, the beautiful Oge.
O to the G to the E.
I have
Oge.
to do that, right?
Of
O
course.
to the G to
To
the
the
E.
E.
Okay,
It
I
feels
love
so
it.
good to be here, and I'm ready for the day.
Yes, I'm
super
ready as well.
for the day.
Like I said, today we are going to be having a rather controversial conversation.
Yeah.
I can't wait for us to get into it. Apart from the topic of the day, we're also going to be doing movie review, games, and so much more on the show. If you want to find out what we are going to be talking about, then stick around because after the break, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. This is Vibe Cafe. Welcome back to Vibe Cafe. Today we're talking about plastic surgeries or cosmetic surgeries. Now, this is something that has become very popular in our society, in our industry.
True.
These days, when you go on Instagram, after every 3 pictures, there is somebody with an extra large something from the back, from the front, enhancement here, facelift here, lip. You know, it's just so much and so common, and we're going to talk about that today. First off, I have a question for you.
Okay, really.
How do you feel about cosmetic surgeries?
Well, funny, I really don't have anything negative to say about it. Although I don't entirely agree or accept the idea of surgeries, especially those you just do for fun, like all the enhancement and all of that. I have my reservations about all of these things, but I'm cool with it. I'm fine, and especially with the way it has. I don't know. It's now a thing. It's now something that is everywhere. Just like you said, you wake up in the morning, you go on all your time, you see it. It's
so
just there.
much.
You don't come across you come across 10 pictures, and in those 10 pictures, like 9 has. Do you get? So it's everything. You see it every day, and I feel it just comes with the pressure is becoming too much on people like you and I. Do you get? So, but if you begin to ask me if I would venture into something like that, I think I might have 1 or 2 places in my body I might like to, but please, let's not get into that.
Okay,
but,
we will get into it.
Okay, if we must though, but like I said, I don't have any hate for it. I have my reservations, but if I have to enhance any of my body, of course it might just be minor surgery. It won't be the whole going out to do my back, going out to do my boobs. It might just be, okay, let me just tell you, because you're looking at me that way,
I was going to ask you,
well, I might just go ahead and I have a thing for my lip. I could just add it.
You
up
want the Kylie Jenner pokey lips, okay?
Yeah,
so you want to add to it.
But
Make it
I'm
fuller.
good. Yeah, make it a bit fuller.
Okay.
And all. I feel it will just give me, it will add to my of course I'm beautiful, of course.
Right.
Yeah, but I just feel it will add to it. But that aside, I don't buy the idea of young people just venturing into this thing. Like, you wake up in the morning, you see people. Funny enough, yeah, I came across a video just recently about a very popular celebrity talking about this surgery. She was actually telling us about her process and all of that. And towards the end of this interview she went on to say that if she had the opportunity to do this thing again, she wouldn't. Exactly. So it hit me, because with the way people go about it, with the way people want to do this thing, you would think that somebody like that, a personality like that, would want to do this thing over and over. But she came out and she was saying that I wouldn't venture into this thing. I wouldn't want to do this thing again. And her reason was that it was so painful that she can't go through such pain again. So how then I begin to ask myself, so why do people just want to do these things? If it is this painful, I used to think it wasn't painful. Like,
Why would you think it's
I
like
don't get it.
knives, and that's why they call it going under the knife.
But when they come out, they make it look like, oh my
It's
God,
just
I
all
just went to get ice cream.
I actually feel that way. So for me personally,
Yeah.
I try as much as possible not to judge people for the things they decide to do, especially with their bodies. I have this, thing where if you're not hurting anybody while you're doing your thing and it helps you feel more confident, more whatever, you do you. If you have the money to do it, you do you. But personally, I will not do it. I can't stand pain, first off, right? So just thinking of even injections. I want to
Really?
take Yes, I scream. And so thinking of going under the knife, you're not even sick, you're well, everything is good with you, and then you go for some doctor to cut you. And then the recovery process for certain cosmetic surgeries, it's just so painful.
Exactly.
Just watching documentaries and seeing these videos online, I'm like, why would anybody want to put themselves through this kind of stress?
And
It's just so crazy. And then the pressure it puts on young women, young girls that are actually good looking, because nowadays you see most of these things, music videos, films you watch, the celebrities young girls look up to, everybody. And like I said, when you go on Instagram, almost everybody you're following has done one thing or the other on their body.
True.
So it's just too much pressure. You see people who don't even have the money, because it's quite expensive to get the good cosmetic surgeries done. You see people who don't even have enough money, work, save up, and then go to quack doctors who end up doing all sorts of ridiculous things. And when they're done, they don't even look half as good as they did before the surgery. So you see one side bigger than the other side, and then you go back again to fix it. The left side will now be bigger than the other side. It's like, what is going on?
Exactly. I was going to say something about that. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't want to call the name of this celebrity.
I think I know who you are talking about.
Like, you go through all this process, and like, you do the first one, you feel like, okay, I feel good. Then you do the second one.
I'm looking at the mirror. This left side, it's like
not
it's
well
bigger.
patched. Like, you get. And I feel the more they go into this, the more they just lose the whole. Everything just turns upside down. And at that point, it's too late to probably go back.
You can't go back. You can't do anything about it.
You begin to patch. You begin to look for ways. And before you know it, you're looking like a zombie.
What is this?
Like,
it's just so crazy. And I think that's one of the dangers. And that's why personally, there are a couple of, okay, so would I do anything like get work done on myself?
Minor things, like right? Minor ones.
So I will with my teeth.
Oh, okay.
And this right now I have like issues with my teeth. Like I can't chew meat, like things that are very hard because of how everything is structured in there. So I would wear braces to fix that, just anything that doesn't involve pain. Don't come and stress me, those kind of things. But saying someone putting injection on one thing, even Botox, like I can't, it's just crazy, and then what kind of example are we setting for the young girls,
exactly
coming up? There's nothing wrong with having, flat chest. There's nothing wrong. Like, just own it. One thing I've noticed is in life, no matter how you look, once you own that thing,
you just
everybody starts
begins to
love
see
it.
you for who you are. Exactly.
I remember a while back, people who had vitiligo were sort of, like they had this discrimination, models and people like that. They would literally wear makeup. People who had freckles. There was a time people who had freckles would wear makeup to cover them. But now, people would wear makeup now, even though they don't have freckles, and put freckles on their faces.
And you have all these Snapchat and all of that have all those effects, and people use it.
And these are things that people used to be ashamed about. But somebody woke up one day and said, you know what, I have freckles, so what? I'm going to rock this and I'm going to look good regardless. And the person started rocking it, and other people were like, oh, it's actually great. And now even people who don't have those attributes are looking forward to it. So I personally feel like whatever you're working with, just find a way to, even this, my face, my teeth, my hair. If you have flat front and back, okay, rock it.
Like rock it. I think that's a fun fact there,
everybody's going to get into it. There was a time
Exactly.
fat lip people were feeling, one kind. Now, one person said, I don't care. I'm going to put it in your face, Now, you get, so
Okay.
whatever it is, just rock it. At this point, we
That's cool.
are going to go into a fact file, but after the break, because we've got the fact file and we've got the tips of the day for you as well. I've started giving out tips already.
You have
Well,
already.
we'll go on the break and we'll be right back. Vibe Cafe continues. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Vibe Cafe. If you're just joining us, we're talking about cosmetic surgery, how rampant they are, some of the dangers, and everything else that we need to know about this particular conversation. This is the part of the show where we get to check out our fact file. And according to research, all the plastic surgeries and cosmetic surgeries that have been done around the world, apparently 94% of the people who do it are women.
True.
94% are women.
True.
Why is that the case?
Exactly. I just feel, I don't know. I feel women do we have issues with owning ourselves, owning every part of us? I don't want to think we're dealing with complex issues, but I don't know. I feel I want to, because this number is huge and it's ridiculous. So I want to think probably it's the pressure, or we have complex issue, or we're just easily drawn to fancy things. Like, we get carried away once we see things, and we dive into it. We just want to explore territories, unknown territories. We want to do things that are in vogue. Do you understand? We want to. I think those are the reasons. To me, those are the reasons I'll give. Do you get? Because a man would not. A man is not. A random guy is not particular about how he appears. Do you get? He's okay. He wakes up in the morning. He takes a shower and he's off. He's not looking at the mirror like 2, 3, 4 times. But a woman would look at herself, look at the next woman around her, and say, okay, this one has butt and I don't have, and would want to consider, enhancing. So I just feel everything boils down to me, complex. Probably we're dealing with inferiority complex, and we're not okay with how we look. We're not comfortable. We just want to do more.
I think women generally are too superficial. I think we care too much about looks. Like the way you look. Men don't have time. Like, I have conversation with my male friends and we talk about skincare. As simple as skincare is. A woman has like morning routine, night routine, and it's not just one woman. Like, you apply scrub, and then you clean the makeup, and then you do the mask, but guys, soap and water, and you go. And the weird thing is, when you even look at the faces, it's the guy's face that
is looking cooler than our face. Like, you get. I still have pimples on my face. Oh, with all the things I get to do in the morning and at night, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Like, there are guys that they have literally like 3 trousers. Wear with different shirts. You wear the same trouser with another shirt. You wear it again with another shirt. But women, no. Exactly. If you see their shoe rack, one full room. Like, why do we put so much pressure on ourselves? It's just so unnecessary. But we could literally go on and on about this conversation. What are your tips for the day?
Well, I just feel we shouldn't do women. We should learn to accept ourselves.
True.
Like, you wake up in the morning, say some affirmative words to yourself that I'm beautiful. It doesn't matter how my lips look.
Right.
I'll tell myself I'm beautiful. It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm beautiful. Every part of me is beautiful. I was created in God's image and everything about me is perfect. I think if we begin to say these words to ourselves daily, we would, with time, begin to believe it, and you go about your day with your head high.
I really, really like that. Adding to that, I would say focus more on the things that you love about yourself. Good. I think a lot of us, when we look in the mirror, we think about the things that we don't like. Every time you see your reflection or you think about yourself, you're always constantly thinking about the things you don't like. How about channeling that energy to the things that you do like about yourself and projecting that more? For instance,
Beautiful.
I know one of the things I love about myself is my brains. I'm really smart. And when I walk into a room, I'm not worried about my shoe. I am
True.
here and I'm going to, like, even if you don't like my face, when I speak, the communication
other
skills. By the time I open my mouth and I start talking and you hear the things that are coming off
True.
my head, like, you're going to be blown away. I focus more on that and try to enhance that more by reading, learning more skills, improving myself on a daily basis, because that is my selling point. And focus more on those things than the superficial things that you actually don't have control over.
That's good.
Like I said,
That's
we
beautiful.
could literally go on and on. I'm really passionate about this particular conversation, and you can feel free to join the conversation as well on social media at Vibe Cafe Show. We'll go on a quick break. When you come back, the movie review is right up, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Vibe Cafe. This is the part of the show where we get to review a movie, and today we are reviewing King of Thieves, which is directed by Adebayo Tijani and Tope Adebayo. Absolutely amazing film.
It's a beautiful movie. Like, have you seen this movie? I enjoyed so many things about this movie, from the storylines to the characterization to the costume to the language
To the casting,
to the casting
to the acting,
to the acting,
cinematography, the drone shot.
I'm telling
At
you.
some point, I was saying, wait, is this Nigeria? Is this
Like,
green screen?
it's
Where is this place? Like the hilly, set, like it was really
it's
good.
a detailed movie, and it's one film that kept me on my toes from beginning to the end. I loved so many things. I love in particular the fact that they used the narrator effect. I enjoyed it. For one, I had a little bit of issues with the language, the fact that they used Yoruba in most of,
Because you don't
of course,
understand
yes.
Yoruba.
But the fact that they introduced the narrator helped me a lot. I enjoyed it, and the fact that Segun Arize he killed that role. He killed it. It was his voice for me, and it was pleasurable. I loved the way he embodied that character. Do you get? And another part again that I loved about this movie was the detail in every character. Did you watch the scene where they had the killing? Like where the three guys, where they buried them and the snake came in. Like, it was it for me. The effects, everything. I loved it. Then I love the fact that every character in the movie, they were in sync. Like, no
Like,
matter how
everybody,
minor.
the actors were feeding off each other's energy.
Exactly.
And I think that's a great thing
It was a lot
about having like
It was a lot.
veterans in a film.
In
The
movie,
casting
yeah.
was great because they had lots of veterans that knew exactly what they were
What to
doing.
do.
From
Exactly.
Tony Abrams, like, everybody brought their A game, and you could tell. One person
beautiful.
gingers, and then the other person,
And the other
it's
person
like
picks
it
up.
bounces
Like,
back. It was
I loved
absolutely
it.
amazing.
Even the minor
to
characters,
watch. Yeah.
like, they didn't fall out. It's
Yeah.
easy when you're playing with these A stars and you're not an A star and you just fall out of character. I was very particular about those very minor characters, and it was a beautiful one.
Yeah.
We're going to rate this movie. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every part of it.
Okay.
Like,
so first of all, I'm a voiceover person. When I heard Segun Arinze, I'm like, oh, he's like I'm not going to say the Nigerian or African version, but he reminds me of Morgan Freeman. Every time I hear his voice, I'm like, oh yes. The narration was great. Again, makeup was great. There was this particular character that had the white eyes. It was great. And again, another thing is the effects, VFX. The scene with the snakes, I feel like the VFX in this age and time could have been better.
Really?
Yes, the snake thing, the disappearing, reappearing scenes were good. But that particular snake one, I'm
But
like,
that's like one of my favorite parts. I liked it.
hey,
Serious. I enjoyed it when I saw the snakes.
Again,
Excuse me. How
it's
didn't you
possible
like
that
it?
I am just too much of a creative. That's my
Maybe,
problem.
maybe, possibly.
No, sabi. Maybe that's for the uneducated eye. It was a great movie. I'm just nitpicking here. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate the movie?
Of course, you know, with the energy I'm giving you, it's a
10/10.
It's a 10 for me. I love
Really?
it. It's a 10 for me.
I'm
Serious.
shocked. You've given Hollywood movies 2, 3, 4,
I
5.
enjoyed it.
You're giving a Nollywood film a 10.
I
That's
enjoyed it.
really good.
Rated.
Okay, I'll give it a 7. Just because, again, I'm a sabi.
Okay.
I saw some things
All right.
that
Okay.
normal people, or not normal, but
Okay.
like the uneducated eye would not see.
Okay.
So yeah,
Well,
that's
it's
it.
fine. It's fine.
All right. But let us know what you feel about the movie on social media at Vibe Cafe Show. We'll come back again to play the games after this break. Don't go anywhere. This is Vibe Cafe. Welcome back to Vibe Cafe. Now we're about to play the game. Today we are playing Guess the Lyrics. The rules are pretty simple. We have some lyrics written on these cards. We'll take turn. You'll not show me your card. You read the lyric, and then I have to fill the blank space, right?
Okay.
And hopefully I get it correctly.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes. Do you want to start?
Of course, I'll start first.
All right.
Okay. So I jar tickets, give them warning. If you fall in love, girl, is certain. You go chop breakfast. I'm not capping.
Finesse. If I
You
broke
my
my business.
Okay. That was nice.
Okay. Wanna drink from your water? Give me a cup. I ain't just wanna sip. I'm trying to steal your love. I'm guilty of it.
Can we move on? No idea.
Okay, so this
you want to tell
particular
me?
yes.
Okay.
I'm guilty of it. I don't need it.
Would I have guessed that? No, of course. It's far from
blow
I don't
my
know.
mind,
Blow my mind. So why did they put like
Davido
blow?
and Chris Brown? You're welcome.
That's bad.
You know the
That was
song.
very fast. No, how would I have
what?
gotten it from that? No.
That's Chris Brown.
Give
That's
me
my
some
favorite part
blow
of the
my.
song.
No, that's far.
Wow,
No,
nice one.
No.
Okay,
So let's go on. And nothing fit to change my mental. Don't come close without permission. Men day we get the money. I'm not making this easy for you. No way.
Wait, read it again.
And nothing fits blow my and nothing fits change my mental.
And nothing changed my mental. Okay, keep going.
Don't come close
Don't come close
without permission.
without permission.
Men day
We
get the money.
get the money. It full our pockets. I don't know. What is that?
I have no idea, but it's by Baddest Boy.
Which song? What's the title?
Skibby. Do you know it? I don't know this.
I like who is Skibby? I mean, I know Skibby.
I know Skibby,
Wait,
of course,
what?
but I don't know this song. I
Okay.
really don't know this song, and that part is not helping.
Okay. I can't get away from this thing. I love the way you get me feeling.
I can't get away from this thing. I love the way you get. Say it again, please.
I can't get away from this thing.
Okay.
I love the way you got me feeling.
That sounds like something I know, but you're saying it. I can't get away from this thing. By who?
Am I supposed to tell you who?
You're supposed to help me. Anyway,
No,
I don't
I
think
give you the
have-
lyrics to complete it. Have you been telling me by who?
Okay. Can you say it again, please?
I can't get away from this
This
thing.
thing.
I love the way you got me feeling.
I love the way.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
You know what? Let's just move. This is a popular song. I'm so angry. Like,
Wait,
you get
wait.
the easy stuff. You know what? It's by Adekunle Gold and Davido. Hi.
Okay, now hit me.
It hit you now. Hey.
Okay, moving on. Everybody wants to be the best. Everybody wants to be the best, but the world can do without the best.
It sounds
Oh, ọkwa gị ka m si na Jehova. Hey, egweji.
yeah, obviously. It's a song by
By who?
what's her name now?
Okay.
Yemi Alade. Or Onyeka. Wait, what?
Should I go again?
Yes, please.
Everybody wants to be the best, but the world can do without the best. Oh, ọkwa gị ka m si ni Jehova. Egwe.
This sounds like a motivational speech.
Okay.
May the grace of God follow you then. Like, what is that?
You have no idea,
Is
right?
it a gospel? I
How would I
said,
know?
may the grace of God.
Well, let me give you a tip. It's not a gospel. It's not.
Please just tell me. Yemi Alade.
No, Timaya. I
Wait,
can't kill
what?
myself. I really don't know the
Okay,
song. I don't know the song.
You know
I think
what?
we're bad at. But you know songs.
How do you know?
Really?
Anyway. Anywho, let's move on. This brings us to the end of the show. Timaya betrayed me.
I scored.
He should have spoken in Jaw there, but it was in Igbo. So how am I supposed to know? Anyway, play this game at home with your loved ones if you loved it. And yeah, let us know how it goes on social media at Vibe Cafe Show. We'll come back again next week. Do follow me at Larry Nick and
At Fab Malin.
alrighty. Do have an amazing time. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.